So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion. Also, don't forget the way he exerts control, despite not being particularly outspoken. That is something else too.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. This looks promising. He's picked his way through. And the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Pele! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Argentina finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And here's Batistuta. Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? And there's green grass ahead of him. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was...
And that is... Oh, it's come off the upright. Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And this is Batistuta. Scholes. Will play through for the wide man. Costa Curta makes the interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Batistuta. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Van Dijk. Davids. Rafinha. Argentina finding their passes. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? And he cuts out the supply. Kukcu.
2 added minutes has been
Beyond
indicated.
the defence. Now that shapes to shoot! Goal! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace.
There's the whistle for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Madrid are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And we are back on the way. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there.
He's having a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
Lamine Yamal just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Batistuta! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Rafinha. It's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Look at the space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Scores! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Nicely aimed pass. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Argentina are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Caceres calmly anticipates. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well read, nice interception. Caceres. 5 minutes left on the clock. Right, Scholes. That's been slipped through. So much. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And it's Davids.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Pele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should... And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.